students! I cannot wait to show you how big the caterpillars got over the weekend. Hey, we had 2 days where you did not get to see them, and they kept eating and growing in that time, and they're really big now. I'll show you here, and then we'll look again later. See how big they got? And they're moving around a little bit on the top there. All right, before I show you my observation for today, we are going to read one of my favorite stories of all time. Okay? And I'm sure many of you have read this story before, and that is okay. It is great to read stories more than once. And it's fun because you'll probably be able to help me read this book a little bit if you have already read it before. This story is The Very Hungry Caterpillar, written and illustrated by Eric Carle. And this book tells us the story of the butterfly life cycle. Let's take a look at these end pages here. What do you notice? We see circles or holes in all these different things here. I wonder why. In the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. And we know that's the first stage in the butterfly life cycle. Starts with an egg. One Sunday morning, the warm sun came up, and pop, out of the egg came a tiny and very hungry caterpillar. He started to look for some food. On Monday, he ate through what? What do you think that is? That is an apple. On Monday, he ate through 1 apple, but he was still hungry. What fruit do you see here? Those are pears. And show me on your fingers how many pears there are. On Tuesday, he ate through 2 pears, but he was still hungry. Look at the purple fruit, kind of purplish blue. What do you think that is? Those are plums. And how many do you see? 1, 2, 3. On Wednesday, he ate through 3 plums, but he was still hungry. What fruit is there? Strawberries. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. On Thursday, he ate through 4 strawberries, but he was still hungry. What fruit do we see now? Oranges. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On Friday, he ate through 5 oranges, but he was still hungry. Check out that page. On Saturday, he ate through one piece of cake, one ice cream cone, one pickle, one slice of Swiss cheese, one slice of salami, one lollipop, one piece of cherry pie, one sausage, one cupcake, and one slice of watermelon. That night, he had a stomach ache. The next day was Sunday again. The caterpillar ate through one nice green leaf, and after that, he felt much better. Now, he wasn't hungry anymore, and he wasn't a little caterpillar anymore. He was a big, fat caterpillar. He built a small house called a chrysalis around himself. He stayed inside for more than 2 weeks. Then he nibbled a hole in the chrysalis, pushed his way out, and what do you think is going to happen next? At the beginning, he was an egg. Then he became a caterpillar. He made his chrysalis. And what is the last stage in the life cycle? He was a beautiful butterfly. And if we turn to the end page again, we see the same as we saw at the beginning, all these circles or holes in this stuff. So what do you think all this stuff is now that we have read the story? I think it's all the food he ate through, right? Because he kept biting right through all the foods. And all the foods ended up with holes in them. All right. Let's take another look at our caterpillars, which are also getting quite big and probably getting ready to make their chrysalis soon. I will also send you guys a picture so that you can see a little bit more clearly what I see. When I look at this like a scientist, I can see more details than I could last week because the caterpillars are getting bigger and their bodies are changing. So I'll show you my picture, my observation. Okay. First, I did our chart. We said today is day, what number is that? 8. Okay. Now, I did not see you on days 7 or day 6. Okay? The last time I saw you was day 5. Okay? And then it was the weekend. So Saturday was day 6, Sunday was day 7, and now today is day 8 in our life cycle that we've been observing. And what stage are we seeing in the life cycle? We are still in the caterpillar stage. So here is my observation for today. Today is day 8. We are still seeing the caterpillar stage, but I was able to draw my caterpillar with more detail because it has grown and changed. So I noticed that the caterpillars now have kind of a light yellow or light green stripe on the bottom of them, and I also noticed some more of a brown color down near their legs, so I added that to my observation. And on the bottom today, I said, I see big caterpillars. They are so much bigger than last week, so I added that word big. And that is a word that you readers and writers can probably write yourselves. Let's think about that word. Okay. Before we write it, let's think about how many sounds we hear in it. I'm going to say the word really slowly, and I'm going to put a finger up for each sound I hear. B-ig, big. B-ig. Okay, I heard 3 sounds, so I know I'm going to need to write 3 letters to spell that word. What's the first sound we hear in big, the beginning sound? Big. B. B says B at the beginning of big. Okay, after the B sound, listen carefully for the sound that comes after B. B, I. Which letter says I? I says I, so I'm going to add I next to B. Okay, now we are listening for the last sound in the word. G. G. That was the last sound we said in that word. What letter says G? G. Okay, let's blend those sounds together and see if we spelled the right word. Big. Big. Okay, so you can write big to describe your caterpillars too. All right. Thanks for watching today, guys. I will see you tomorrow.